Sai Ram, Swami with me, Sai Glory. Thanks for calling me for this interview. I recall the day when I had the first encounter with Bhagwan Baba in 1968 during the inauguration of Dharmakshetra in Bombay. Those days, along with the Dharmakshetra, Swami also inaugurated the three wings of Satya Sai Seva organization: spiritual, Seva and educational wings. Seva Dal first was formed that year. We were about 28 first batch of Seva Dals. He got his scarves from the divine hands. He blessed us and gave us the badges and scarf one by one to all of us. At that time, he gave us one advice. He said, your efforts in Seva is not to please somebody who is receiving. Simply mechanically doing Seva, there's no value. That mechanical effort should be backed with your spiritual efforts also. Spiritual and Seva both blended will only become the true service to please the Lord. Another thing he told us was, the beneficiary of your Seva, every month you go and give Narayana Seva or something, they will stand in the queue, take the food, go and they forget it. No. Your efforts with the interaction with this recipient should be that there should be transformation in those souls. They should change. They should change the spiritual line. They should start believing in Bhagavan. Not Bhagavan means Sai Baba. Any Bhagavan, spiritual. They should change themselves. If that is not happening, all your service efforts are wasted. So, if your service should be fruitful, you should aim to transform the recipients. It should not be mechanical service. Now this, I followed it meticulously. I want to expand on this story. You can understand what is the significance of the transformation. I was a convener of Satya Sai Seva organization in Thana. I always think something to do new. I am not happy with the routine work of Bhajan, Paramam Pavitram and all these things. So, what all could be done? The geography of this Thana city I studied. There are two unique organizations there. One is the biggest mental hospital in Thana. Another is the biggest central jail in Asia, Thana Central Jail. These are the landmarks of Thana. I thought, why not to do some service? So once in a month, we started doing bhajans in this mental hospital. That was routinely going. The children, elders, they used to enjoy the bhajan. Transformation, I don't know, anything happened. But significantly, I want to tell about that, our jail activity. When I went to the central jail, Superintendent of Police, I told him that from Satya Sai Seva organization, we want to conduct every month, one day, permit us to conduct bhajan here. He said, hey, you are waste of time. These are all pakka criminals. You cannot change them. You go and do it somewhere else, you will get some punya there. I said, I don't expect anything, sir. Only give us a hall and permit us to do 45 minutes of Nama Sankirtan. Rest we will do Swami. Reluctantly, he gave us a big hall. We carried one garland of Swami, a photo of Swami with the garlands and all that. Kept a temporary altar. For about 12 people, we started conducting bhajan. There was nobody to listen to us, even peeping what is happening. Nobody was listening. We mechanically did the bhajan. At the end of that, we thanked the Superman and walked away. Next month when it came, some people started peeping in through the windows. What is happening? Then gradually, one by one, the people started coming and sitting in the bhajan, sitting and listening to the bhajan. Then they could not stop. They started clapping the music of the Bhagwan's Namavis. they started enjoying. And when they started enjoying, more and more attendance used to come. A day came when they all started learning bhajan, Sai bhajans. They also started singing, following us. And sometimes one or two songs we used to give them to sing there. So they used to start active participation. 1 month Bhagavan was coming to Dharmakshetra on an annual visit. We had a duty there. So I told these brothers that we next month we will not come. You should conduct your own bhajans here. Then one man said, Swami, we want to have the darshan of Bhagavan. I have told, no problem, we will organize some buses, we will take you to Dharmakshetra. But the jail superintendent told me vehemently, there are criminals, don't believe them, they will create problems for you, so you don't go there. Then sarcastically he told me, why don't you ask your Sai Baba to come here? Funny, but that also I took it as an Ashirwad of Bhagavan. I took earnest steps through proper channel, through our district president, state president, All India president, then Indulal Shah. So we reached the message when Swami came to Dharmakshetra. Swami just smiled and kept up. He did not tell anything. Then one day Swami was going beyond Thana, it was a city called Ulhasnagar, a big crowd. There it was, we were Sevadals, I had a duty there also. I was standing near the stage. There are a few steps for Swami to get up on the stage to receive Arati. While climbing up, Swami looked back and told Indubai, जाने के टाइम पर हम लोग थाना जेल जाएंगे. When we go back, we will go to Thana Central Jail. The Swami's modus operandi is, when he climbs up the stage, they will take Arati. Before the Arati is and Swami will sit in the car and go away. Now those days there is no telephones, no WhatsApp, no auto rickshaw, no taxi, nothing. Thana is far away from Ulhasnagar. How to reach and organize things before Swami arrives there, the car. Anyway, I requested one fellow, there was a retired military man, he gave us his bullet motorcycle. 2 hours we drove very fast to Thana, woke up the central jail superintendent and organized all the workers, all the inmates there. They took seats and we started singing bhajan. Swami gave us enough time to settle down and then entered the jail. Swami entering the central jail. We only heard Krishna born in jail. Yes, Satya Sai Baba Bhagavan entered the central jail. It is an inmate of more than 2,000 criminals. Swami walked both sides up and down, sometimes keeping his hands on their heads and smiling and blessing. Then he climbed up the stage. He called for the mic to be set up. Mic was set up immediately. Then Swami started singing bhajan. Not 1, 2, 5 songs. And another last 6th song was the Subramanyam. All the jail people had tears in their eyes. They said, we will never miss any Sai program, Swami. Whatever program you arrange, we will give wholeheartedly. Thereafter, we did not carry photograph, we did not got garland. Before we reached, they settled everything for us, actively participate. Then their day came, we allowed them to sit the front side to lead the bhajan, and we were sitting behind, following their bhajan. This is the Swami. Next day we went to Dharmakshetra. We wanted Swami Mai Sabash. So we went there in the lawns near Satyadeep. We were standing, the 2 of us. Swami came down, laughed at us. Oh, son, Thana jail, beautiful, well-behaved boys, and your service is very good. Then he asked me one question. Do you know why I came there? No, Swami, you are blessing. You came there to bless the inmates. No, we came for you. Your sincere service. I wanted a reward for your service. That is how Swami pleases when you do the service. As Swami indicates, your service should be pleasing to Swami. Here I was pleased. I wanted to encourage you. That is why I came. This is the Swami's teaching, one of the experience I want to explain to you in this story. Sai Ram.